Hey kids, welcome to Miss Linda's Story Time. I hope y'all are having a fun, safe summer so far. Today we're going to read Lousy, Rotten, Stinkin' Grapes by Margie Palatini. Bunch of tantalizing grapes hanging from a vine growing high on a tree. Those juicy morsels are for me, he said with a grin. The problem was, Fox was only so high, and the grapes were so high. No matter, said he, I am sly, clever, smart. After all, I am a fox. He made a plan. Add this to that, multiply that to this, subtract here from there, carry the 2, minus the 1, and voila, grapes. Hop, skip, jump, flying leap, and no grapes. Fox climbed out from the thicket and brushed off his coat. Perhaps a bit of a boost is needed. But where to get a boost? Grunt, grunt, grunt. Fox turned. He grinned. Why, Bear, old buddy, I say, do you like grapes? Grapes? Said Bear. Duh. Do I? I think I do. I think I do. Yep, I do. Excellent. Look and listen. Here's the plan, explained Fox. You stand here, and I will stand on your head there. On the count of 3, you give a bit of a boost, and voila, grapes. Bear looked at the plan. He looked at the grapes. He looked at the tree. He stared at his big front paws and thought, duh. You know there, Fox, I'm thinking maybe I could just wrap my paws. Tut, interrupted Fox. Bear, Bear, Bear. My dear, dim buddy, your job is brawn, not brain. You leave the thinking to me. After all, I am the fox. Sly, clever, smart. I know how to get grapes. Bear shrugged. If you say so. Bear stood here. Fox climbed up and stood on top of Bear's head there. Fox counted. 1, 2, 3, and no grapes. Fox brushed off his coat and straightened his nose. Maybe a little more lift, thrust, and oomph is needed here. Bear shrugged. If you say so. Now where to find oomph? Pat slap, pat slap, pat slap. Fox peered down at the pond. He grinned. Why, Beaver, dear pal, I say, do you like grapes? Grapes, said Beaver. Oh, yes, indeedy, I do. Excellent. Look and listen. Here's the plan, explained Fox. Bear stands here. You stand on Bear's head there. I stand on your tail, and on the count of 3, Bear gives a boost as you give it oomph, which brings me there, and voila, grapes. Beaver looked at the plan. He looked at the grapes. He looked at the tree. He tapped his front tooth and thought, Fox, I'm thinking, if I just start a-chewing on that tree. Tut, interrupted Fox. Beaver, 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 my gently challenged chum. You just mind the oomphing, leave all that thinking to me. After all, I'm the fox. Sly, clever, smart. I know how to get grapes. Beaver shrugged. If you say so. Bear stood here. Beaver stood on Bear's head. There. Fox stood on Beaver's tail. 1, 2, 3, and no grapes. Fox climbed out of the brambles. Just needed an inch or 2 more scooch. Fox measured this. He weighed that. He turned around and grinned. Why, Porcupine, you short scooch of a fellow, do you like grapes? Grapes, said Porcupine. I suppose I enjoy a grape or 2 now and then. Excellent. Look and listen. Here's the plan, exclaimed Fox. Bear stands here. Beaver stands there. You stand on Beaver's tail. I stand on you. And on the count of 3, Bear boost as Beaver oomps while you scooch, which brings me there. And voila, grapes. Porcupine looked at the plan. He looked at the grapes. He looked at his back full of quills. Excuse me, Fox, but I have a suggestion. Perhaps if I just point my Tut, 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 interrupted Fox. Porcupine, my little friend, let us not get all prickly. You just be a scooch and leave the ideas to me. After all, I am the fox. Sly, clever, smart. I know how to get grapes. Porcupine shrugged. If you say so. Bear stood here. Beaver stood on Bear's head there. Porcupine stood on Beaver's tail. Fox stood very carefully on Porcupine's back. 1, 2, 3, and no grapes. Fox rubbed his feet. He pulled a bramble from his tail. He uncurled his whiskers. What might be helpful is a wee catch and swing, said Fox. With pencil and eraser, yes, catch and swing should definitely do it. Beaver looked at Bear, who looked at Porcupine. The three shrugged. If you say so. Fox spied 2 tiny eyes peeking through a bush. Ah, Possum, my dear, do you like grapes? Me? Whispered Possum shyly. Why, yes, I do like grapes. Thank you for asking. I like grapes very much. Fox grinned. Excellent. Look and listen. Here's the plan. Bear stands here. Beaver stands on Bear's head. There. Porcupine stands on Beaver's tail. I stand on Porcupine. You stand on me. So on, and so on, and so on, etc., 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 which lifts you, whose tail curls around here, then swings back to me, who I grab, ending up there, and voila, grapes. Possum stared at the grapes. She stared at the branch. She stared at the plan. Pardon me, said Possum, but it all seems so confusing and complicated. Perhaps if I... Tut, 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 interrupted Fox. Possum, 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 my pet. Now don't worry those little hairs on your extremely unattractive head. Nothing to fret over and faint dead away. Trust me, my dear. After all, I am the fox. I am the one here who is sly, clever, and smart. I know how to get grapes. Possum blinked. If you say so. So, Bear stood here. Beaver stood there. Porcupine stood on Beaver's tail. Fox stood carefully on Porcupine, and Possum stood on Fox, ready to swing into action. 1, 2, 3, and boost, oomph, scooch, swing. No grapes. What you doing? Asked Skunk. Blast that bunch of fruit, groused Fox, crawling out from under. There is simply no possible way to get those grapes, and that is that. Possum looked at Porcupine, who looked at Beaver, who looked at Bear. I can run up the tree and toss them down, said Possum. I can aim and shoot them down, said Porcupine. I can cut them down, said Beaver. I can give the tree a shake, said Bear. Fox glared. Oh, really? Then why didn't one of you say something before? Well, Possum spoke up, after all, you are the fox. Sly, said Porcupine. Clever, said Beaver. Smart, said Bear. Duh, very smart. Fox turned with a huff and a sniff. Well, do as you wish. I, for one, wouldn't think of eating those lousy, rotten, stinking grapes now, even if I could. They're probably sour anyway. If you say so. I hope y'all enjoyed the lousy, rotten, stinking grapes. Remember to like and share and subscribe, and I will see you back here next week. Bye.